Here we go again. Well, we'll wait for him to leave. So this is my bog garden, and it was starting to get really overgrown. What'll happen is as these grow, they'll send off new shoots off the sides of down by the crown, and you'll grow new ones. And I had planted corkscrew sedge in here, and I don't know why this isn't very corkscrew, but it just overwhelmed things, and I didn't want it anymore. So I dug everything out, like 8-9 inches deep, put in brand new peat moss. All the plants that I took out, I rinsed the roots real good to get rid of any seeds from the sedge. And then I put about 8 inches of new on here, and then I planted most of what I had pulled out. I did have extra, which I just put in a regular old flower pot and stuck in my stream to keep it damp. And there's a couple of varieties here, but then what you can do, whoa, see there, I almost fell. And if you can see this close up,
yeah, it's good from here.
this is new plants growing off here and here, and it'll send more nice root system. And so to plant it, you just want to plant basically to that point where the roots and the leaves meet. Dig a little hole, stick it in there, and close the hole. That's a little deep, but I'll work it up a little bit. Some of these leaves on here are pretty dried up and getting ugly and flopping over like this one. So all of those, you can just cut them off. At this point, it's going to grow new leaves. The green ones I would leave because they are photosynthesizing, so that will give it food as it starts out in the spring, and then as more leaves come, you can clip off old ones. You don't want the water level up above the crown of the plant. You want it down on the roots, but it has to stay wet all the time. Usually, everything you read will say mix about a 50-50 mix of sand and peat moss. I just put straight peat moss in, but I did mix up a bucket where I put some peat moss in, about that deep, 2/3 or so, and then dumped sand in because I found I had a bunch of sand back in the storage area I cleaned up. And so I'll probably mix that up in a wheelbarrow, put it back in the bucket, and send it with Diane with some of these pitcher plants that I pulled up. And you can put it in just a regular old pot, maybe some gravel or something so that the peat moss doesn't wash through, and set it in your pond. I think that's it.